There's a lot of kinder and gentler out there, sir, but trust me, you would be extinguished. You would be dust. There are some things that you don't fool with, and Area 51 really is one of those. So, yeah, only if you were entirely fearless would you proceed along those lines. You would be atomized. You would be gone, and you wouldn't even know you were gone. You would just, like that. Great way to go, though, actually. All right, let's see. Let's go to, I don't know. Let's go to this line. First-time caller line. Hi.
Hello, Art.
Hi.
How's it going? I'm calling about John Titor.
Oh.
And I don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to try to explain quickly my involvement in all this.
Are you involved with John Titor?
Yes. Basically those faxes you got in the late 90s, I believe it was 97 or 98, I was the one that came up with the idea for those faxes to be sent to you to prove that John Titor was a real time traveler. And you got those faxes, and they're on the internet now.
You know him to be a real-time traveler, and how do you know this?
I don't know him personally, but I was one of the people.
Well, wait a minute, sir. A fax doesn't prove. Hold on. A fax doesn't prove anything. Okay. I'm asking you straight out. How do you know he's a real-time traveler?
Well, I mean, it's more so. Well, when I first met him, it was a gut feeling that made me trust it because it's a long story, like I said. At that time, it was around 1999 when I was posting on conspiracy forums, like Post to Post.
Yes.
And and I was posting how the Serbians shot down a stealth. And everyone was denying it and thinking I was crazy and I didn't know what I was talking about. And at the same time, there was a I'm a time traveler from 2036 post going on, and everyone thought he was crazy too.
I recall. So I'm going to ask you straight out one more time because there's not a lot of time. How do you know he's a real time traveler?
Because the fax that was sent to you in the 90s proves that the 9/11 predictions. There's 3 of them that are around. 3 of those faxes are out and circulated thanks to your show and the help of your show, which is how we got it out there. My idea was, if you want to prove you're a time traveler, send it coast to coast where, it's a forum where everyone will be able to see it and prove it and give us a prediction that hasn't happened yet. Because up until that point, when I was talking to him, 9/11 hasn't happened. I didn't even know 9/11 was going to happen. And I didn't find out until years later that holy crap, he did make the prediction, and it was true, and it ended up onto your show.
You should be in politics.
I think so. And by the way, time travelers and I endorse Donald Trump.
It's the way you answer questions, or not.
What? Well, I just want to say another thing. It's very interesting that it's 3/12/2016 because John Titor said that World War III started on 3/12/2015 in his world line.
Okay.
Isn't that? And that's why I had to call Art, because you were on the air a year after in his timeline that World War III started, and it's just amazing to me that you're talking about Trump and politics right now, because I think this is very important, because in the year 2000 he tried warning us that the election was going to be rigged, and this is what's happening right now, and people in Michigan didn't let it happen, and Ohio, Illinois, and Wisconsin need to follow suit and not allow our elections to be stolen.
All right.
And that's really all I really need to say about that.
Well, there's one more thing you need to say. Okay?
What?
You ready?
Yeah.
Say good night, world.
Good night, world.
That's it. Next time, folks, from the high desert, the great American Southwest, you all, look at those phone lines, all full, Skype going nuts. Good night.
Midnight in the desert, and we're listening. Ooh, we're listening to you. desert, and there's wisdom in the air. I've been looking for the answers. All my life I felt you there. As the world we live in quickens, are we heeding all the signs? Have we lost our intuition? Are we running out of time?